Hey, Scott Austin here from Product Graph, and today I'm going to talk to you about creating an admin account on the front end, which gets a little confusing when I use the word front end, so I'm going to explain that. So let's dive into my screen here. And what I've got is my demo store here, which is called Roller Derby Love, and this is what I call the front end. So this is the consumer-facing side of your store, and it usually has its own URL. Like up here, you can see it's rollerderby.love. And then I'll use the term backend, and backend is your Shopify admin view of your store. And here you can see that it has a myshopify.com/admin URL. So the back end of your store, you probably already have an account created on this, and you can log into it. Now there's a separate account that you're going to create if you have to do it, what I call the admin account for the front end. So on the front end, you can also create an account, and this account is going to be separate than the account for the back end. You can use the same email, you can use the same password, but it'll be technically a different account, which means you can also use a different email if you wanted to and a different password. So how we create an admin account on the front end. The first thing we're going to do is create a basic account for this store. And in this theme, which is the Turbo theme, we have a login button up here in the upper left. So I click on login, and it's going to allow me to log in with my account. And I've already created one with Scott at Roller Derby Love. I'm going to create a new one to show what the process looks like. So I'm going to go to the sign up link right here. And the sign up link, I'm going to put in my information. And on this one here, I'll use my productgraph.io email address. And I'll create a password for that. And I'm going to click on sign up. This is on the Shopify front end for your store. I'm going to let Chrome save that password. Now I have an account. And you can see the normal account page. It just gives you your email address, any addresses that you've stored in the system. You can store multiple addresses, and your order history. This is what your customers see also. Now what I'm going to do is on the back end, right? So my Shopify admin, the back end. Now I'm going to go to my customers section, which is over here. And I can see my most recent customer is the Scott Austin one that I just created. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on that in the Shopify admin. And you can see that this is the Scott at productgraph.io that we just created. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a tag down here in this section. And that tag is just going to be admin. ADMIN, all small letters, admin. So now what this is going to do, I'm going to save that change. So now this is a customer account tagged as admin. So when I go back to the front end, I'm still logged in with that account, which is now an admin account on the front end. And if I'm going to refresh the page here in a second, and what you should see happen is new functionality show up in this section of the page. So if I hit refresh, now you can see the Roller Derby Love admin functionality that I've added to this theme. In many of your stores, I add some sort of functionality here. This one here is for reporting, so this is kind of neat. Let me show you the timeline by day. This is pulling from Google Analytics, and it's showing the trend of users and revenue every day for the past 60 days, and different information also. As this is our demo store, there's no real traffic going on here. Another thing that we frequently put in this section is any sort of links to pages that are kind of hidden from the navigation experience, so you can get to them, edit them. And we also put other things in here like the ability to edit meta fields. Or if you're using meta fields in your store for something, there'll probably be a link in here. So this is a good section, place to go to. Remember how we got here was on the My Account link in the upper left-hand corner in the Turbo theme. Took us to our account page, and you can see the admin functionality there. What we also add for many stores, and this is explained in a lot more detail in another video, is we have the ability to edit pages once you're logged in as an admin. And those page types are for collections, pages, and products. So you can see here I have edit collection functionality because I'm logged into the store as an admin. So I'm going to log out here. I'm going to go to my account. I'm going to log out and do a quick review for you now. So what you need to do to get admin functionality on your front end is to create a new account, and you do that by clicking on login and new customer sign up, and then you put in the information there, and then you go to the back end, the Shopify admin, and take that new account that you just created for yourself, new customer record, and then in there add the admin tag to that customer record and save it. And it's easy as that. Hopefully this was helpful for you all. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or give me a phone call. I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot.